All right. Now, I kind of feel a little bit bad about this, but I made a whole big video of all these great content creators, and then I discovered Beholder Miniatures. Now, the other creators are fantastic. I totally recommend most of them wholeheartedly. Really, all of them. They're talented artists, and they do a great job, and they do their own thing. But I found this Beholder's Miniatures, and the reason why I'm actually going with them is because I like their style. I like how the models look, and they're doing high elves and they're doing goblins. These are armies that I want, and they have orcs. And I was going to go with Highlander miniatures because they look a lot like the the models that you find from Games Workshop, and I thought that was pretty cool. But honestly, if you're going to get models that look like Games Workshop, then why not just get Games Workshop? I mean, it's here. These models have their own style. The goblins look pretty good. I think the high elves look amazing. I love them. And I don't have them yet, but I plan on getting the orcs. And the reason why I've liked World of Warcraft, and if you look at the way that they made the orcs, let me see if I can get this to come up. Is it not coming up? Here's the trolls. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so if you look at them a little bit more closely, you could see these orcs look like the World of Warcraft orcs. They look bulky, strong. Let me pull up some of the savage orcs. You'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, here's an ogre. It looks awesome, even though they haven't done the ogres yet. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so take a look at this guy. This is a savage orc warrior. I just think it looks amazing. And additionally, it looks now. If you saw my other video, I'm getting a resin printer, so it shouldn't really matter. But I just think these are going to be easier to print and especially paint. They're simple in design, but they're still detailed enough to make somebody like me happy. So I just think that the orcs look better with these guys. I'm sure there's other content creators that do a better job or a similar job, but I'm just really amazed. And I like having bowstrings. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm just really excited about having bowstrings. It's the little things that make you happy. This is what you go with. So yeah, these are my elven archers that I'll be making, and they got the bowstrings and the arrows. If you have the regular elves, they don't have any of that stuff. They just have the bow, and they're pretending like they have arrows, or they just shot the arrows or something, but you don't see the bowstrings. Now, all their models don't have bowstrings. I think the goblins don't, but they still have the arrows, and I think that's pretty cool. Again, they look fairly simple to paint, two, three colors, really. You got the flesh that you're going to have in the mouth. Maybe the arrows a little bit different, but this looks fairly easy to paint, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what they market it for, that they should be easy to paint, but still have very nice detail to them. So yeah, this is the company that I'm subscribing to alongside with One Page Rules. I just like the way that they do their models. They're cool looking, and they look like they're going to be easier to paint for me. I again could be wrong. I'm going to get that resin printer, print them up, and I'll let you know about it. But I I I love elves. I wanted to get wood elves, but this was, I did a search for elves and came up with these guys, and I think I'd rather have them than wood elves, to be honest. I think these guys look better. So I'm going with these guys, and that brings me to my final point. What to do with my high elf army that I have from Games Workshop. I plan on selling them. I'm probably going to go on to eBay. I really don't know what I'm going to ask for them. I've got a ton of Phoenix Guard. I have the old metal version. I've got the new plastic version. I've got a unit of, and that's like 30. I got 10 of the plastic and more than 20 of the metal Phoenix Guard. For the white lines, I've got, I believe, 10 models, 10 of the Sea Guard, a whole bunch of archers, at least 20 spearmen, uh, leaders. I got the dragon. I've got, yeah, so a couple pieces of artillery, 2 lion chariots. There's plenty there. So if you're a GW person, you got tournaments near you, and you want to get yourself hands on the high elf, yeah, keep an eye out. I'm gonna probably as soon as I figure out eBay. I haven't done eBay in so long. I got to figure it all out, see what's changed over there and how it all works, and then I'm probably going to put it on eBay. So keep an eye out for that, because these are the guys that I'm going to be using for my High Elf Armory. I know if I play Warhammer the Old World, I can't use these guys in tournaments, whatever, but I live out in the middle of freaking nowhere, and I don't see myself getting into any of these Warhammer tournaments. I don't really travel too much anyway. I'm too far away from everybody. But my buddies that like to play, they really don't care what models I use, and I think I'm going to enjoy painting these guys a lot. So, yeah, what do you think? Do you think Beholder Miniatures are a good company? They just started last year. What do you think of the models here? Um, I was able to, I think it's $9 a month. You're getting 2 armies. They fulfill my requirement that they complete an army before moving on. Now they're going pretty slow with the goblins and the elves. I don't know how quickly they're going to wrap them up, but they wrapped up the orcs, the savage orcs, and the regular orcs in 7 months, I think it was. And they also had this storm wolves, which were humans, and they look pretty cool too. So they did that in 7 months, or 7 months, because they finished in July. They started in January, finished July, and then August they started the elves and the goblins, and they're still going strong with those armies. They are a little bit more than halfway through. I know the elves are still missing the Phoenix Guard, phoenixes, dragons. A lot of big stuff are missing, and lion chariots. I think that's about it. The Phoenix Guard is the main. Oh, and the Dragon Princes. So that's what I just came out with the silver helms, these Silvermoor elves, knights, and yeah, I'm just digging the models. I printed out a couple on FTM. The shields had a little bit of trouble. Of course, the spears were a pain. The arrows were not working, and it just tipped me over. These models, I'm so excited about them. That just tipped me. I got to get a resin printer. So that's the direction that I'm going in. And yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you next time.